Hi, Linda Bowen here from StampingWithLinda.com, your cardiologist since 1997, helping you create cards from the heart. Today is Tuesday, and so I'm going to be sharing a fun fold today. But first off, I want to let you know that it's April 13th, 2021, and over on my blog in my shopping cart, you can find brand new clearance items. You need to head over there as quickly as possible because they are clearance items, and once they're gone, they're gone. But normally there's very good prices on our clearance items. At the time of this taping, I don't know what those items will be, but make sure you go check that out. Now, today's card was inspired by this card that I received from a team member, Kim Baker from Kim's Creative Corner, and I love to get Happy Mail like everybody else, but it is especially cool for me when it's a creative fold. So today I'm going to share Kim's card with you, and the cool thing about this is that you can cut your Designer Series paper so that you can get 3 of these cards out of each sheet of Designer Series paper. This is 4 inches by 12, and the thing is that this creative fold allows you to see both sides of the paper. Now, there's 2 different ways that you can score this depending on what side of the paper you want to see. So the one I'm going to show you on the video, I am going to score it at 1.5, and then also at 6 3/4. I'm going to set that trimmer aside. I want this lighter print on the front and just the highlight of the darker hydrangeas on the outside. So we're going to adhere this to a 4 1/4 by 5.5 inch piece of gorgeous grape. This stiffens up our Designer Series paper for our card. And I just set this aside for 1 minute. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my polka dot tulle ribbon. Now, this ribbon is going to be retiring. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive on it. Need to be careful because of the tooling that I don't add too much adhesive because I don't want it to stick to my card. You know what? We're going to put that, oh, that's okay. We're going to do it this way. It was a mistake, but I think it's going to work better. What we're going to do is we're just going to add some more adhesive and just adhere that piece right down. So we've got this. We are going to just tie a knot. A lot of times people don't like to do bows. So we're just going to tie a square knot. Again, this ribbon is retiring, but what I'm going to do next is I am going to then take a small piece of our gorgeous grape sheer ribbon. This is in the mini catalog, and I'm so excited to report that it is carrying over into the annual catalog. If you have purchased from me in the last year, you should be getting an annual catalog in the mail from me. Should be arriving towards the end of the month. If you do not receive it, please give me a shout out so that I can get it to you. So there we have the highlight of both that polka dot ribbon and that gorgeous grape ribbon. We're just going to kind of trim those edges off. Seems like maybe I have some adhesive on my scissors. Not a good thing. Gonna have to get the Goo Gone out for that. Now, on my other card that I'm going to show you, I tied the ribbon over both layers. Since I only did this one on the one side, I'm going to glue that flap down. Next, what I'm going to do is I am going to bring in some dies that I have already cut out. This is from the So Sentimental stamp set, and also the dies that coordinate with it, which is the Sweet Stitch So Sweetly. Both of these products are going out of the catalog, and it makes me so sad because I have used them a lot. What I have done is I've taken that Stitch So Sweetly and I used the Hydrangea Hill Mercury Designer Series acetate and cut out that die. Now when you're cutting the dies with this acetate, it takes a couple cuts because it is thick, but it gives a great focal point. Then what I took is another one of the dies, and I'm going to take that stamp set and I am going to stamp the I Can't Thank You Enough. Again, this is from that So Sentimental stamp set, Retiring, and it matches our dies so nicely. It's just a shame that both are going away. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some small dimensionals and I'm going to put on that die. And pop it on the front. Isn't that pretty? Next, what I'm going to do is I am going to take our pastel pearls. Again, these are in the January, excuse me, January through June mini catalog, and I'm happy to report they will be carrying over to the annual catalog. Next, what I'm going to take is a piece of Whisper White. This measures 3 3/4 by 5, and I so apologize. It's spring in Ohio, and all of our trees are blooming, and my allergies, which I normally don't have, are really going crazy. So I have the front. Now when I open up, it really shows off the other side of that Designer Series paper. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 3/4 inch strips of the 3 3/4 by 3 3/4 and adhere them to the Whisper White. Very pretty. Now I'm going to go ahead and stamp a verse on the inside. This is from the Hydrangea stamp set. Happy to report that that stamp set is carrying over to the annual catalog, and it says the world is better because of you. I'm going to stamp that. Next, what I'm going to do is bring in those beautiful butterfly gems. Hate to see that those are going away, but I am going to take them and put them onto the inside of my card like so. And we'll put a couple of them down here and then one up here. And then I want to show you the same paper, the same supplies, but totally different. Remember I told you it depends on how you score your 4 inch by 12 inch paper. This one I scored at 1.5 by 6 3/4. This one I scored at 5 3/4 and 10.5. So even though it's the same Designer Series paper, it's got a reversed image. So this one has the softer image on the inside. I stamped those flowers around, where this one is the more bold Designer Series paper. Thanks to Kim again for sharing this idea with me, and thanks for you for watching. Remember to head over to my blog, stampingwithlynda.com, and check out that clearance rack. I'm sure it'll be good. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.